just landed in New York and have already got a local tip. Come to Brooklyn. And it may be a little damp, but this city shines in the rain. Brooklyn's got that laid-back energy, the kind of place where old meets new on every block. Brownstones, historic buildings and parks, and food that feels like it's been perfected over generations. Which brings me to Russ & Daughters, a New York institution since 1914, serving up some of the city's finest bagels. It's not just a breakfast staple, it's a city ritual. Walk into any corner deli or bakery and you'll find them, these warm, chewy, golden rounds stacked high. And fourth generation owner of Russ & Daughters, Josh Russ Tupper, is showing me how the magic happens.
Of course, you've got to have delicious fillings, but it's all about that chew and the texture when it comes to a good bagel.
That's what we believe in.
Yeah.
We're proponents of a traditional New York bagel, which is not very big. I think our bagels are 5 ounces. And then the crust is very important, and the chewy, dense inside is also very important.
There's actually quite a massive process when it comes to making bagels.
Correct. A traditional New York bagel is a few-day process.
A few days.
Yeah, so we just mix some dough and put it on the bench to rest for a couple minutes. We're now portioning out the dough to put into the feeder here. The feeder takes the larger portions and portions them into individual bagels and then rolls them for us, and they're spit out at the ends. You then proof the bagels for maybe up to a few hours, and then we put them in a fridge, a retarder, for up to 24 hours. Pull them out and boil them 45 seconds to a minute and a half, which really gives it that crust and shine and the chewiness on the inside.
And Josh, what's in the seed mix?
The everything seed mix is sesame, poppy, garlic, onion, salt,
Everything.
everything we have.
Yeah.
And then we bake them for maybe 10, 12 minutes.
But it's not just the bagels, it's the silky smoked salmon, or lox as they call it here, the rich cream cheese, and the attention to every detail that turns a simple bite into something unforgettable.
What kind of cream cheese do we want?
This is the thing when you come to New York. There's like so many options. I get kind of lost, but yeah, I want OG.
Let's do a plain bagel with plain cream cheese.
Okay. And how much is the right amount of cream cheese?
So a couple ounces.
Okay.
But this is an important part of making a bagel. It can't be too much or too little. And here we are, the salmon.
This is where it gets interesting, right? It takes practice because it needs to be like
A lot of practice.
razor thin, right?
That's the idea. You sort of can't focus on any part of the fish. You have to see the whole side of the fish.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the idea is to make it thin, but a consistent thickness. What we say
Razor
is,
thin.
it's not good enough until you can read the New York Times through it.
I like that.
To make you feel a little better, we've had the best chefs in the world try this.
Yeah.
They're not very good.
Oh, good. That makes me feel better. All right, Josh, here we go. Ready? I feel like I've already stuffed it because it's too thick.
Yeah. I appreciate that you're just kind of going through it. Oh, you have to trim out that red portion, which is the bloodline.
Yeah.
Quite good. I have to say,
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
I got this, Josh. I got this. Compared to yours, see, when you cut it, it's like translucent all the way through.
Little uneven thickness.
Yeah, I may have to stay a few weeks to really nail
Exactly.
that.
You could literally pick this up in a few days, I think.
Done. So what else goes on to the bagel sandwich?
So we have the option of adding tomatoes, onions, capers. We call that the works, all 3 of those.
Ooh,
There's the OG.
there's the OG. Look at that.
Here, have a taste.
That iconic paper. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this moment? Like, this has been a bucket list place to come. So I've just been quietly excited about this first bite.
And that's your slicing.
It's as good as I imagined. It's just so tasty. The bagel outside, it's got that nice chew, and then fluffy in the center. Cream cheese is not stodgy, like it is fluffy. Oh my gosh.
It's a classic taste of New York.
This is the best bagel. So good. Do you get sick of eating these?
No. I never get sick of the stuff. It's delicious.
I would eat this every day.
Now, I've just left Brooklyn to start my amazing New York State road trip, and the first stop is Dutchess County here in the Hudson Valley. Right behind me is the Hudson River, and here's a little fun fact. This bridge is the longest elevated pedestrian bridge in the whole entire world. It spans 2 kilometres, and I'm not actually going to walk it today, but instead I'm going to make you a tasty dish, a little bit of inspiration that I've taken from Brooklyn. While I was at Russ and Daughters, there was this delicious salad called a smoked white fish salad. It wasn't really a salad, it's almost like a rillette. So this is the smoked fish here. So what they've done is brined it and then they've lightly smoked it, and it just smells delicious, and it's going to be fantastic on top of a tostada. And a tostada is essentially a tortilla that's fried until it's crispy. So we've got lovely textures going on. And in New York, they love their pickles. So I'm going to serve this with pickled onions. Let's get onto that first. A good pinch of salt in there. I'll also add some sweetness, so just some sugar and some vinegar. They are the 3 ingredients that start a wonderful pickle. Now just get your hands in there and start to bruise those onions. And by doing that, we're going to soften them and impart a lovely sort of balanced flavour with the saltiness, the sweetness there, and of course the acidity from that apple cider vinegar. Now the longer you leave these here, the brighter they're going to be. They'll be a deep purple colour. In fact, you can make this a week in advance. I'm just going to let them sit there to do a very quick pickling. And while they're sitting there, let's get onto the fish. So this is the gorgeous hot smoked white fish. And I've just taken most of the bones out. We just want to take the bigger bones out of it and of course the skin. So what I'm doing is just flaking that fish, and to this I'm going to add some binding agents. So some sour cream, good quality mayonnaise. I love some capers for a pop of sweetness. And look at these little capers, they're so tiny, perfect for this. So I don't need to chop them up whatsoever. And I just want a little bit of heat, so I've got some hot sauce here, just a few drops of the hot sauce, not too much. It's always better to put a little bit in and we can add some more later on. Also the zest of some lemon, so really big and bold flavours for this, and a hint of lemon juice. Okay, so now I'm going to give this a really good mix, and you can mash it up. The one that they do at Russ and Daughters, they serve on bagels, and it is just so delicious. It's creamy, it's fluffy, and you can see as I've mixed that, it's whipped and it's become a perfect spread, or as they call it here, a salad. I'm just gonna have a taste of it. That is absolutely perfect. I love that. Let's put that to the side. I'm gonna heat up some oil and I'm gonna cook my tortillas. Now they don't need long at all, just use a peanut oil or a vegetable oil. We wanna fry them for 1 to 2 minutes on each side until they're really crispy. Okay, the tostadas are ready, they're really crispy, so all we need to do is start assembling this. I'm going to add a few crunchy layers. So we do have some celery, and I'm just gonna finely chop it. So you can actually add this into the white smoked fish if you like, but I'm just going to garnish it because I just love that pop of green. So just a little bit of that. And some avocado. Just cut that into quarters. And we just want to slice it. This is just for presentation on the top of it. Okay. Now we'll start with our white fish. So a generous dollop on top, and spread it all the way to the sides, and a little bit of that celery over the top. 1 slice of avocado. And you can see this is where it's slightly fusion, mixing Mexican textures here with the tostadas, with that very classic New York style white smoked fish on top. To this, we're going to add the pickles, and you can see already how they've changed colour. See how all that gorgeous purple colour has come out of that? That's what I'm after. A dollop on top. Drain off all that excess liquid. All right, let's pop that onto a plate. Beautiful. To finish it off, just simple soft herbs. So some parsley, and with this white smoked fish, dill is my choice. I just love some fresh dill. So we'll just add a few little sprigs on each, and down parsley. There we go. How pretty does this look? I love the colours of it. And I'm going to have a taste. That is so good. Crunchy corn tortillas, and then you got this silky, delicious white fish. I love this, and if you did want to serve it on the tostadas, this is a fantastic spread on bagels, of course, but in baguette would be delicious, even as a dip. And you can change the white fish. It's fantastic with smoked trout too.